and welcome to today's video. So if you are new here, my name is Jennifer. I do videos on motherhood, lifestyle, travel, family vlogs, all things of that sort. So if you are interested in any of that, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video for more content. So if you are watching one of my videos for the first time, I am currently 32 weeks pregnant. I already have a daughter, a 3-year-old, and we are expecting a baby boy very soon. So I am going to share today what is currently on my baby registry for baby number 2. Without further ado, let's just get into it. So my baby registry for baby number 2 is obviously very different than it was for my firstborn, my daughter. One, because it is baby number 2 and we do have quite a few items, specifically like clothes and some like diaper pail, like things like that, that we've kept and held on to in anticipation of having another child. So this is going to look a little bit different. In addition, we are having a boy. Not that it makes a huge difference on what's on my registry, just because, like I said, we're not really buying like clothes, but you know, it does make a difference. Like whether or not you want to admit it, it's a little bit different having a girl versus a boy. Like there are no bows, there's no like dresses, things like that. So that's the other thing. And then third, I'm really not sharing this registry like personally for people to buy us things. It's more so a checklist for me so that I know exactly what we need to buy, you know, all those things in preparation for baby's arrival. And 2, I'm using it for the registry discount to buy said things that we need. So my entire registry is on Amazon, so I'm just going to walk you guys through it and share what's on it. And there are a few items that are not on the registry that are like bigger ticket items that I will share as well, just because it's kind of like my wish list of things that we don't necessarily need, but would be nice to have. So, all right. So let's just get into it. The first thing I'm going to share is I would like a newborn carrier. So what I mean by that is I do have quite a few baby carriers. I have the Ergo Baby, it's the Omni 360, I forget. It's like the one that can do it all sort of thing. I never really liked using it until my daughter was a little bit older. I just felt like it was too rough. It wasn't comfortable for like a small baby. So we didn't end up using it until much later on. I also have a sling, a wild bird sling, which again, well, on the one hand, I didn't end up using it a lot because my daughter, she is a pandemic baby, so she was born during the pandemic and we weren't going anywhere. So I was home with her and she was my first daughter, my first child, so I didn't have another child to take care of where I needed to be carrying her all the time, like in a carrier where I needed my hands. So it was a different scenario, but either way, I have that. And that one I could potentially see as like me being more comfortable using with a newborn. And then we also have the Tush Baby. Now the Tush Baby definitely, we cannot use it until baby can actually sit. So that's going to be all like later on. So I kind of am torn. So I've heard good things about the Ergo Baby Embrace carrier, but this truly is like for a newborn. Like I think it's up to 25 pounds. And not to say that newborns are 25 pounds, but basically it's like meant for a newborn baby. So I have that on my registry. But to go with it, my other thought is I've been eyeing the Wild Bird aerial carrier, and that's not on my registry because it's not sold on Amazon, but there is, a little bit of a price difference for sure, but I don't know, I'm like torn. So I think I really want the aerial one because that can be used longer than the Ergo Baby one. but we'll see what it comes down to. So anyway, those are like the 2 carriers that are currently on my wish list. All right, so next we're gonna just go into some basics. We need some new hooded towels for baby. We need new washcloths for baby. We need new muslin burp cloths. We need just a couple of new muslin swaddles, not a ton. And if you missed, I did like a newborn or baby product regrets video where I talked about we had too many of those like super soft swaddle blankets that we just didn't need and didn't use. So we're going practical here. We're doing all muslin, absorbent, white, you know, maybe a print here or there, but nothing crazy. So that's what we're doing for there. We are also going to get a new baby bath because the one that we had, I'm purchasing the same one. It's the Angel Care baby bath. We left it in New York, which, if you didn't know, we moved from New York to Las Vegas. So we left it there. I left it on purpose because I figured it would be nice to keep that in New York should we ever, like, for some reason need it, or because I knew I had a nephew coming. This was before he was born. You know, if, you know, my mom were to give him a bath at her house, she had somewhere, you know, she had the tools and whatever she needed in order to do so. So anyway, left that there. So we need a new one for baby brother. So that's coming. In terms of diapering, we do luckily have some diapers. One of our neighbors has given us a bunch of small diapers because they had a baby and they don't need all these small diapers, obviously, because the baby has grown. So we're starting off with a pretty good supply, which is nice. We'll probably have to purchase more. It's whatever it is, what it is, you know, like diapers, you go through them like this, especially at the newborn and like baby stage. So like diapers and wipes are not necessarily on my registry, but we'll buy them, of course. But things that are on the registry are we need new diaper rash cream. So I basically just use the Honest one with my daughter, my firstborn, until I found out about the spray. So luckily my daughter didn't have a ton of diaper rash. There were instances, of course, not to say that there weren't any, because clearly I used diaper rash cream, but we tried to do a really good job at like maintaining it. So if you don't do this, or if it's not like thing, like we didn't use wipes every single time she peed. We basically just, like, if she peed and like there was no poop or anything, we changed her diaper, we took off her old diaper, brought her to the sink, give her a little like water bath, bottom water bath, and then gave her a new diaper, and that was it. So that really helped because the wipes really irritated her, and I felt like if she did have some sort of rash, it made it worse. So that's the plan for baby number 2. But obviously we need to have the cream on hand in case anything just happened, because you never know. So doing that. We are, like I said, we already have a diaper pail. So we just need new diaper bags, and we need the deodorant little pucks to keep the smell out. Something new that I'm adding are these kind of disposable diaper pails. The only reason I'm adding it is because I feel like we might need it at some point. So I'm just putting it on there to put on there, but just sharing. I have added another diaper caddy. We have one, but I'd like to have another one just so that we don't have to physically carry like caddies everywhere. So the plan is to have stations set up in the places we will be the most often to avoid having to go to another room for a diaper change and this, that, whatever. It's just be easiest to have it ready and available and stocked and ready to go if baby needs it, when he needs it. So now in terms of bottles, not buying a ton. I'm just going to buy a few, like 3 different versions, all glass, just because I wanted to see how that works and test it out, you know, because we don't know what he's gonna like. My daughter, she did not like the bottle at all. She was completely breastfed, except for maybe like the first couple weeks in her life where we had to give her formula, even though she really didn't like it. So for the most part, she was exclusively breastfed, barely took a bottle at all. So I'm not gonna go crazy with bottles for baby number 2. if we need to buy more, we will buy more, but we will test out the ones so far. The next thing is I am buying a new Frida baby, nose Frida, snot sucker, whatever you want to call it, because, well, obviously we don't want to use an old one. We should probably actually just get rid of it because my daughter doesn't really need it anymore. She is at that age where we can clean her nose without it. But yeah, we're gonna get a new one with filters and everything for baby brother, so that's something. Like I said, swaddle blankets, and a few things that I am buying that are just kind of like maybe or just in case. So I already have the Boppy breastfeeding pillow. I don't love it, but it gets the job done. Like it's fine. Something I saw recently, which I added to my registry, is a cozy cradle pillow. I think that's like the actual like company name, but then Amazon is using it like for search purposes. But it's basically just like an arm pillow to help give support to baby whenever you're feeding them. So I thought that was like kind of interesting. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not really sure if I'll actually end up getting it, but it's on the list. The next thing, however, I did put on the registry a travel nursing pillow from My Breast Friend. Now, I've heard really good things about the My Breast Friend nursing pillow in general, but this one's interesting because it's for travel, so it's inflatable and it comes with a cover. So I thought that would be really, really nice to have, especially if we do end up doing some travel this year after baby is born, which I think we might. I thought it'd be really good for the plane specifically because obviously as an infant, he will be a lap baby if we are on a plane, and it'll just give like a nice like support for me or even my husband to hold him while traveling or sitting on the plane. So that's why that's on there. Because we're just going through like the list right now. And I have all the pump parts for my LV breast pump. Now I also have the Spectra 2, I think. However, I'm not planning to buy extra pump parts for that. I'm keeping the physical pump just in case. And again, like I said, if I need to buy anything, I can always purchase it. Like Amazon is your best friend, especially when you are a new mother, because late nights, purchases, whatever, like overnight delivery, all those things. But I am specifically getting ready to use the LV, which is like a more portable breast pump. I really liked it. I think it worked well for me once I like got the settings and like the fit right and everything. So, and it'll just be a lot easier if I'm not stuck to a breast pump, especially when I have a 3-year-old who I need to follow around as well. Like this is going to be a totally different postpartum experience for sure. So yeah, I wanted to be able to make sure I can do things on the go if I need to. Like I don't want to be chained to an outlet and a pump. So we are getting all the parts, new parts for that. A couple of things, I need a new Haka, which is the manual one. This combo is like the original Haka and then like the Ladybug, the milk catcher. I had the catcher from LV. I didn't really like it, so I'm hoping maybe the Ladybug one might be a little bit better. But either way, I got the combo because either way, if you're breastfeeding, you need something to collect the milk on the other side because it's going to happen, especially in the beginning. So we're getting that. I heard about the Frida 2-in-1 lactation massager. So we are going to get that because I did have a couple of instances where I had a clogged duct, and I did need to like kind of put heat on it and massage. Like I think I mostly did it like in the shower, but having this kind of just ready or like a tool to like help you just whenever you need it, I figured why not. I did add a little Mickey stroller toy just because we have a mini one, and obviously we won't be using the mini one unless baby brother likes mini. Whatever, he can use it too, but I figured a Mickey one would be nice. I'm going to go into the double stroller a little bit later because we'll discuss it in a minute. A couple of other things that I guess were categorized as other on Amazon. I did add a silicone brush for cradle cap because my daughter did have a little bit of it just like in the very beginning, and that silicone brush was it was nice to have and it really helped. So Added that. This time I added a delivery gown for the hospital. I purchased one actually for my sister-in-law when she was having my nephew, and she said it was great, and she said she had a ton of compliments at the hospital, which was really nice. And so I figured I'm gonna get one for myself also, so that's on there. Like I said, we live in Vegas, but summer in general, he's gonna be born in the summer. I needed another misting stroller fan because I have one for my daughter, but you know, we're gonna need one for him because my daughter's gonna need it too. Like if we're going out, like I can't just put a misting fan on one baby or one child. So got that. I got a new travel bottle cleaner kit. This one is can be for bottles or the pump parts, whatever. It's basically just going to be for keeping things clean if either we're on the go or if we're traveling, all those things. So that's what's happening there. I did put on these like portable blackout curtains. We'll see. I was kind of debating on whether or not I needed them in our bedroom because we don't have any curtains in our bedroom. But I don't know, we'll see, because with a newborn, it's not necessarily like you have to have blackout curtains, but we'll see, because like I said, it's gonna be summer and we live in Vegas, so we might end up needing them. But either way, if we were going to travel, I figured that would also be like a nice to have in case we needed it. So I added that. A few more breast pump things, and then the last thing is I'm just going to get another peri bottle for postpartum. I do have one already. I need to check on whether or not like it's okay that I've had it for a few years. Like, do I just need to replace it completely, or can I sterilize it and it's okay? I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments because I just need to like look it up. But I did want to have another one because, you know, we have an upstairs and a downstairs, so I didn't want to be limited in terms of which bathroom I needed to use in those beginning stages. Which kind of brings me to the next part. I'll do a separate video on my postpartum prep as well, and there will be another video on my breastfeeding preparation as well, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're just going to finish this off with just a few items that are not on my Amazon registry list, but are just like more like wish list items because don't necessarily need it, but it would be really nice to have. So really quick, I'm going to talk about that double stroller that was on the list. So we will need a double stroller because, like I said, my daughter is only 3 and she'll still be in a stroller for at least another year, maybe longer, especially if like we're traveling. So we unfortunately, the stroller that we have, like our like main stroller, is not able to convert into a double stroller. We like sort of did this on purpose, but also like didn't. I don't know. Whatever. But either way, we would have needed a travel stroller anyway, and I've heard really good things about the Juvie one, the double stroller. So I think the plan is to kind of make that my like baby number 2 gift from my parents, because we won't need it right away, but we will need it eventually. And I think baby brother can sit in it from like 3 months. I'm gonna have to like double check on the specs, but either way, that's the one I currently have my eye on. And the other couple things are the Love Every playmat. Now we have the Fisher Price, the Kick and Play one. We have a playmat from Skip Hop, but I really, really, really want the Love Every one. So we'll see. Again, like I said, it's not a necessity, but really nice to have. So we'll see. I kind of have this plan to get it from Target, but I don't know. We'll see. Either way, that's on the list. And then the last thing that I'm considering is buying another nugget couch. But it just seems so over the top to buy another nugget couch. We have one. It's just that it's pink. So I was like, maybe I should buy another cover and make it more neutral color. But then I was like, oh, but like, it would just be nice to have another nugget couch. I don't know. So that's really like extra. Honestly, I'm not even gonna like pretend that that's like a necessity because it's not even close. It's like a silly thing, and we won't need that for quite some time. So most likely it won't happen. But it's just something that like is on my brain. Anyway, all right. so that is currently what is on my registry as a second-time mom as we prep for baby number 2. If you are a seasoned mom and you think I am missing anything, definitely let me know, because maybe I have it already or maybe I don't and I completely forgot. So I am open to anything, but I think in terms of basics, we are covered. These are just some extras or repurchases or things we need to buy again, all those things. So yeah, so yeah, the nesting is going strong. All right, I guess what I'll do is I can link my registry below should you want to check out any of those items, just if you're curious, because if you wanted to just see what I have on there, and because I had the screen, like the screen recording going, but obviously it would be nice to actually be able to see like what's what's on the list for yourself. So I'll have it linked if you're curious. But yeah, I just wanted to share the things that I have on there as a second-time mom, and I hope this video was helpful to you, if it interested you. And yeah, so like I said, if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and like this video for more content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Just loving